3. King Vikramarka and Betal. Hi students! King Vikramarka was famous for his courage, wisdom and compassion. His enemies also respected him very much. Betal was very clever and had spiritual powers. He said several stories to the king in the traveling. So many stories you heard about King Vikramarka and Betal. In every story, Betal will do what he wanted. Betal knows the king was taking him somewhere. So he made a deal with the king. When he was telling the story, the king was not allowed to utter even a word. If the king talks anything, he will go back to the tree where the king found him. Finally, the Betal succeeded and went back. In this lesson, you will learn about King Vikramarka and Betal. 3. King Vikramarka and Betal. Picture reading. Look at the following pictures. Can you name them? Think and tell the same to your teacher. Holy Sage, Vikramarka, Betal, Woodcutter. Grammatical awareness. Personal pronouns. Pronouns that stand for persons, animals or things are called personal pronouns. Singular, one. Plural, more than one. I, me. We, us. You, you. He, him. She, her. It. They, them. Persons. First person, the person speaking. Second person, the person spoken to. Third person, the person spoken about. Personal pronouns and genders. First, second and third person, both singular and plural. Masculine or feminine. He, his, him. She, her, hers. Examples. 1. I am a boy. Naresh gave me a book. This bat is mine. 2. We have a magnificent house. Our grandfather gave us this house. This house is ours. 3. Your dress is nice. Who bought you this dress? This dress is yours. 4. He has a camera. The teacher gave him the camera. The camera is his. 5. She has a pen. Lakshmi gave her the pen. The pen is hers. 6. They have a pet cat. A friend gave them the cat. The pet cat is theirs. King Vikramarka and Betal. Reading. Long ago, there lived a king who was very prominent for his courage, wisdom, and compassion. His name was Vikramarka. His subjects loved him and his enemies respected him. One day, a holy man came to him. King Vikram came down from his throne and received him.
What can I do for you, sir?
O king,
I need help from you. Please don't refuse it. You are the only person who could help me.
I shall help you. What should I do?
Please come and meet me at the graveyard outside the city on the night of a new moon day. That day, I will let you know what I want.
The night of new moon day comes and King Vikram goes to the graveyard.
What are these terrifying sounds? Now I can hear even the howling of a jackal. Where is the holy sage?
As soon as he entered the graveyard, he met the sage.
King, you did not disappoint me. Thank you. Now listen to what I want you to do. On an ancient tree in the forest beyond the graveyard, you will find a corpse hanging topsy-turvy. I want you to bring it to me.
He readily agreed and sets off to the forest.
What a strange request. Oh, this is the tree and here is the corpse.
He pulls down the corpse and hangs it on his shoulders. Suddenly, he could hear wild crackles, frightening than the howl of jackals.
This is not an ordinary dead body, but an evil spirit. I should hold it tightly, otherwise it would go away.
He catches the spirit very tightly.
Who are you, spirit?
I am Betal, and as you are taking me somewhere, I shall tell you a story to pass away the time. But remember, O king, you are not allowed to utter even a word. If you do so, I will then go back to the tree where you found me.
King Vikram immediately nodded his head and walked away with his strange companion. From then on, he began the first of the several stories that King Vikram heard from the strange Betal.
The first story I would tell you is about a poor woodcutter. A holy man had foretold the woodcutter that no matter how hard he worked, the woodcutter would remain poor. He also told that if the woodcutter becomes rich, he would die immediately. Hearing this, the woodcutter was disappointed and he went to his work as usual. One day, as he was cutting the wood in the nearby forest, he found a magnificent treasure of gold. Then the woodcutter remembered the holy man's words. The sage was true, but let me take the gold. I shall help. Then the woodcutter remembered the holy man's words. The sage was true, but let me take the gold. I shall help at least the poor villagers, he thought. So he took the treasure to the village and helped to poor villagers and lived 100 years. This is the end of the story. O king, now you have heard the story. I want you to answer a question, and if you don't answer it, your head will break into millions of pieces. I want you to tell, why did the woodcutter not die even after he found the gold and took it home?
Forced to answer.
Oh Betal, the woodcutter was not a selfish man, as he did not take away all the money he found. He spent the money by helping the poor villagers. So, whatever the holy man foretold has come true. See, he had a lot of money, but he was not at all rich. His unselfishness made him live ripe old years.
O king, I am keeping up my word.
Whoosh!
I am going back to my tree. Come and catch me again.
the right way. Listening and speaking. A. This section is aimed at improving the student's oral communication. Encourage the student to take up the role play.
Rohit.
Hello Ganesh.
Ganesh. Hi Rohit. Rohit.
Very nice to meet you here.
Ganesh. Yes, I am going to the circus with my father.
Pointing.
This is my daddy. Rohit.
Hello uncle.
Ganesh. Daddy, he is my friend Rohit. Daddy. Hello, are you also going somewhere? Rohit.
Yes uncle. We are going to zoo. Meet my cousin Navya
Ganesh.
and his daddy.
Hello Navya. Rohit.
Navya, he is Ganesh and that's his daddy.
Navya. Hello uncle. Hello Ganesh.
Daddy. The driver is in the bus Ganesh. Let's go or we may miss it. Ganesh. Yes dad, pleased to meet you Navya.
Rohit and
Navya.
Bye bye.
Stress the right way. Listening and speaking. B. This section is aimed at improving the student's pronunciation. Stress the capital letters in the words. Compassion. Curves. Magnificent. Prominent. Disappoint. Refuse. Companion. Whole. Spell and tell. Glossary. C. Know the meanings of the words. Corpse, dead body. Topsy-turvy, upside down. Graveyard, burial ground. Compassion, pity. Magnificent, very rich.